There's 3 things every health practitioner can learn from the most watched TikTok Reels, even if you're not on TikTok or doing Reels. Now, as a marketing strategist working with integrative and functional medicine practitioners, I see firsthand why some practices have a wait list and others are struggling to fill their calendar. So here are 3 things you might want to incorporate in your marketing. Number 1, hook their attention. So as they're scrolling through the newsfeed, why would they stop, right? Why would they care about what you have to say? What make them really stop, think, and then investigate what you have to say? So it's critical that you convey this in the first 5 seconds. Now, when it comes to hacking people's attention, there's different ways to do it. You could use visual cues, you can use movement, or you can use text layovers. So here are 3 examples of each. So let's start with some examples of a visual hook from Parsley Health. So simple language and then a call to action that positions their services. So that's one example. Here in the middle of the screen you can see an ad, very similar, that's focused on probably hormone imbalances. So these are examples of visual hooks where it's the visuals that capture your attention. Obviously, it's always very hard to separate this from movement, but if we're talking about my friend Majid, he always starts his videos with a hand gesture, Majid, like magic, and then he pans with the camera. So let's roll the tape on this.
Hey, good morning, my friend. It's Majid, like magic, here on the frozen river, the Ottawa River, and it's very...
And then he moves into the rest of this video. Here's another video from his time in Spain.
Hey, my friend, it's Majid, like magic, here at another albergue.
So you can see, just by using his hand movement and panning the camera, his videos are decidedly different from what everyone else puts on social media, and that captures people's attention. Now, a far more extreme example is from 480 Marketing, and I'll just roll the tape. Again, this is full screen, so it's a little bit more extreme than it would be in your newsfeed, but it definitely captures people's attention because of the movement. Right? It just, the ball is flying in your face and you're jerking your head. And even if it's very small square frame in the newsfeed, it usually captures people's attention. And this sudden movement is definitely then grabbing attention. Obviously, you have to then telescope that initial attention into actual value-based posts. So these are examples of a movement cue. And then lastly, another cue is really to have text layover. So one of the things that make people watch Tara's videos as opposed to other TikTok videos is that each video has this label in front of it. And so it's very easy for you when you look at her account, which videos do I actually want to watch? Which video is relatable to me? Canker source, if I have this, I want to know what she's talking about, it, right? Thyroid labs, women's libido, my AM supplements. Again, by putting these text labels on the videos, there's a visual cue that captures people's attention and prompts people to watch it. Now, I can give you another example and take a look at these videos. There's no caption on here, there's no text layover, so it's a lot less likely that people are watching the videos, right? You see this video, this video, this video. It's really not that easy to understand what the video is about, and as a result, I'm just going to scroll and move on, right? Now, this is not just limited to TikTok. The same applies to videos and content on Instagram. So you can see here, what if she had only posted a video and not had this text label, 5 ways to ignite your libido, or 8 reasons for low libido, or let's scroll down here, 5 reasons for hormone imbalances, right? So this is why it's so key to put the title as the hook on the keyframe so people see it right away and are prompted to actually watch it. If you don't have those things, people are a lot less likely to watch the video. Number 2, elevator pitch. So people try to instantly figure out what's in it for me, right? And so you have to somehow address this in the first 10 seconds, why you are the authority, why they can trust you, why it's worth their time. How can you help them with what problem, right? Now, when it comes to the elevator pitch, you can deploy it a number of ways. In this particular video, I actually said, as a digital marketing strategist working with integrative and functional medicine practitioners, I oftentimes see. So people don't really pay attention to the first part of the sentence. They pay more attention to the second half of the sentence, but I deploy this casually. So another practitioner that does this really well is Dr. Brianne Callanan. And in this video, listen to the first few seconds and see how she very casually introduces her specialty.
As a functional medicine doctor with a primary focus in resistant weight loss, I spend a lot of time educating.
So, as a functional medicine doctor with a primary focus in resistant weight loss, I spend a lot of time ... right? So, this first half of the sentence really positions her a functional medicine doctor, primary focus on resistant weight loss, right? Very concise. And you don't have to necessarily open your video with this, but you can use it maybe in a second or third sentence to give that extra credibility boost and orient people on who you help solve what problem. Number 3, call to action. As much as we want an empowered audience exercising their minds, the reality is that most consumers are cognitively exhausted. And so gently nudge them towards the next helpful step on their journey towards better health. Now, there's a number of call to action that anybody can leverage. So let's start with directing people to an article, blog post, or something you wrote, whether that's on your website or on social media. Number 2, you can direct them to a video. You can say, hey, I did a video on my website on this topic, or check out this Facebook Live in my Facebook group. You can direct them to your Facebook group, join my Facebook group full of like-minded health seekers. You could direct people to download your ebook on a certain topic, or a guide or a checklist. You can direct people to take a quiz on your website. You could direct people to sign up for your mini course or video series. You could direct people to your upcoming masterclass or live webinar. You could invite people to an upcoming 5-day challenge. You could offer your discovery call, and you could have people call your office for an assessment. So these are all call to actions that you can deploy at your leisure. And the point is really just rotating through call to actions, that you're not always using the same one, sign up for a discovery call or call our office. But you should direct people to one next step. And sometimes it's more educational, and sometimes it's more to sign up and get their email address.